Well, hey, good morning, all. Dana here, and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time to the channel, my name is Dana, and I focus on reselling content, mainly eBay and Amazon, but all the other majors as well. Today is only eBay and Amazon, but I have 22 orders to pack and ship, so I better get to it sooner than later so I can get this stuff shipped into the post office before it's too late. Plus, I have everything I bought this weekend I need to list. Only listed some hats. Everything else I left for today and later in this week. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. And before we get too far into it, stay to the end if you want to see the totals for everything. Check out the links in the description if you have the time. Leave me a question or a comment if there's something that you want me to cover, especially new sellers. If you're curious on something, leave me a question. I would love to try and answer it in a future video. I've had a few private messages and a few questions, so I've been answering those one-on-one, and I'd like to see maybe I can answer those in a future video. But anyways, let's get into what sold. Let's see, I'll start with this one over here. West Bend Bread Maker. This is brand new. I could have parted this out for probably 60 bucks or so, and then not had to deal with shipping this big old beast, but I figured I was going to try and sell it all together. I paid $20 for this at a yard sale because it's brand new. Out of box, but brand new, and I figured I would try and sell it as a complete unit first, and if it didn't sell, I would part it out and I would still double or triple my money. But it sold complete for $160.78, including shipping. So it sold for $100 plus $60.78 in shipping. I'm positive I can get this under $61, so we'll see how that goes. But $160 and $78 is what the buyer paid for the bread maker, and like I said, I paid 20 bucks. Sorry, my camera was having a weird focus. This is my one Amazon sale. I sold this Be the Crab. It's a crab fishing lure. I have a whole bunch of these. I bought them for $1 a piece at a yard sale, and I normally send them into FBA, but I ran out, and I haven't done an FBA shipment in a while. I've got a little pile built up that I need to send in, so I just listed some of the things merchant fulfilled in the meanwhile, and this sold for $13.25. So it's going to cost me about $4 to ship it, a couple bucks in fees, but I'll still make about $5 on this quarter purchase. So happy enough with that. I sold this power steering hose. It is by Edelman. That's the part number, all that fun stuff. You can see it's brand new in the bag. I picked this up at Goodwill, and I paid $5.98 for this, and it sold for $49.99 plus shipping. So if I couldn't tell it was brand new, I wouldn't have bought it, but I could see it's brand new. They actually had a bunch of like new old stock stuff, like AutoZone or something was clearing out some of their inventory. It's actually an AutoZone in the parking lot. So my guess is that's where it came from. But anyways, $49.99, and paid, like I said, like $4.98 for that. I sold this combo. I probably should have just separated them, but I did okay still. I sold this pair for $29.99. I paid $9.97 for the pair separately, but $9.97 is the total for them at Goodwill. And this was selling for like 25 bucks, and this was selling for like 15 or 20 bucks. And I tried putting them together for $49.99. Because bundles generally sell better for me, and you get a faster and bigger sale and all that fun stuff. I got an offer for $29.99. They've been listed for 2 months and they hadn't sold, so I went ahead and just took it. That's plus shipping, so making 20 bucks on it, and those will ship. I don't have to bubble wrap the crap out of these. They're in their own protective cases, and they'll just go in a box, and off they go. I didn't have enough room to lay it out, so there's just a pile of stuff, and we're going to have to start going through it a little differently. I sold this Jiffy Stitchery. It's an open box, or open bag, baby's first Christmas, alphabet included. It's a cross-stitch kit. I got a whole bunch of these out of some grab bags at Goodwill. This one sold for $24.99, and my buy cost on it was 25 cents on there. So vintage cross stitch kits definitely are a bolo. Keep an eye out for those. And if you can buy a bag of 8 or 10 of them for $3.98 at Goodwill, chances are there's one in there that's going to get you double or triple your money, and then the rest will be gravy. And that's exactly what's going on with these. I bought this bag specifically for this one, and this was actually in one of my videos a while back, and I actually think I bought it the same time I bought that pig. But anyways, I bought it for this one knowing it would make me my money, and then I've actually sold some other ones from that set too. So that was that. I don't know. I'll probably have to just put a picture up on the screen for these ones. I saw these little dragging guys, and there's some other ones that are wrapped up in there. I don't want to take them out and break them. I'm going to have to pack those up safe. But these sold, and they're actually going overseas. They came from overseas when they were originally made. But these sold, $35. $35 is what those sold for, and I paid $5 for those at a yard sale. They said they were from 1988 on it, and so I kind of figured they'd be worth something and went ahead and grabbed them. I sold this Miller Genuine Draft beer hat. It's a beer box, you can see in here. And I don't know if this was homemade or if this was a company thing. I've seen other ones similar, but I've never seen this exact one. So I just listed it, and I listed it high, hoping that I would get an offer. And I got a few watchers on it, and I had it at $49.99. I dropped it to $44.99, and it sold almost immediately. So $44.99 plus shipping for the Miller Genuine Beer hat. So kind of, again, if it's just something looks different and interesting. There was no comps, 0 comps for this. The closest ones were like some Bud Light ones that had sold for like $20, but none of the Miller. And this is on its way to Texas, and I hope the new owner loves it. Sold a Bible. This is a leather-bound journaling Bible, and basically, so there's words on one page, and if you flip it over, the next page it's just a blank page, so you can write on it what you thought about what you read. And these, there was different comps, some for like $20 and some for as high as $75. So I listed it at $75. And I got a best offer of $40, and I countered with $59.99, and they countered, or I know $64.99. I took $10 off, and they countered with $50, and I countered with $59.99, and they went ahead and accepted it. So I paid $7 for this at an estate sale and sold it for $59.99. And old Bibles sell well, different Bibles sell well, so that's why I grabbed this one, the leather bound and the journaling. That's what drew me to it at the sale when I bought it. Drew me to these was they were brand new in the box. Drew me to these was that they were old. Drew me to this that it was different. Drew me to this that it was old, etc., etc. Let's see. I sold this Napa racing hat. I bought this, and you haven't seen it yet because I don't believe I've posted the sourcing video. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't even remember at this point. I posted a whole bunch of videos. I think this one went live. I paid 75 cents a hat for a whole bunch of Napa hats. The guy worked at Napa for 16 years, and he had a garage sale just full of new old stock Napa stuff. And so I asked him how much for the hats, and he wanted $1 a piece. And I made him an offer on his whole lot that basically came out to 75 cents a piece, and he accepted it. So I have a whole bunch of multi-quantity listings. I paid $25 basically for all of the hats, and this one sold for $19.99 plus shipping. So almost my entire buy of 35 or 36 hats or whatever it was is back out of just this one hat. So happy with that. Let's see, I sold Jasper, the Market Hog. This guy, he is by Breyer. Will that focus? Maybe. There it is a little bit. I don't know why that's not focusing. Anyways, this is by Breyer. Everybody knows Breyer for their horses, but if you find any of the other animals, they look exactly like this. Like, that's how I knew what this was, is I've sold a bunch of Breyer, hundreds and hundreds of Breyer, and the animals that are not the horses sell significantly better for me than the horses, and for higher amounts. So Jasper, the market hog here, I paid $3.98 for at a Goodwill, and he sold for $50 plus shipping. So I had him listed higher, and I had I don't know, 15 or 16 watchers on this guy, and I think I listed him at $69.99, and I ended up dropping it to $59.99 because I just wanted him to sell, and I got an offer for $50, and the person was saying this will be the first Breyer animal other than a horse, and blah, 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 and this little piggy is going to go wee, wee, wee all the way home to live with her, and there's this whole big long message, and I just said, yes, this pig deserves to live with this lady. So $50 is what I got for that. Daenerys Targaryen. This is by Rock Candy. It is a Funko, but a different style of Funko. The box has sticker wear and all that. It's not worth enough for me to try and clean it. Plus, on the edge here, it had box damage. So I showed all that. So this was going to somebody who's going to display it and not freak out over box condition, because there's a whole bunch of people who freak out over Funko Pop box condition. And I paid $5.98. Yeah, $5.98 for this at Goodwill on Wednesday or Thursday, listed it, and it sold for $21.99 plus shipping. So I listed it as the cheapest available, and just disclosed all the box issues. So I think $23.98 plus shipping was the cheapest out there, and since mine had box issues, I listed it $21.99 and plus shipping, and it sold within 2 days. So happy enough with that. This is a Doodle Sack miniature bagpipes. They play, and they do play. I've actually had them, let's see if I can show it off a little bit. There it is. I had them out, and when I was picturing them and all that, and they are not in the perfect condition. That was all disclosed in the listing. There's stickers, like you can see the stickers peeling off right there from the bagpipe, and so I just disclosed all that, and this sold, make sure I give you the right number, for $24.99, and I paid $1 for this in a big bulk buy from a private pick off of Facebook Marketplace. So it just was different, and I'm like, who doesn't need a miniature set of bagpipes in their life? And I thought it was in better condition when I bought it. It's still an okay enough condition. If it was in great condition, that would have sold for probably $40, but since it wasn't, $24.99. Past the Pigs sold for $29.99. I paid, I even left that tag on there. That was pictured in the listing. It sold for $29.99, and I paid $2 for this at a state sale with another Past the Pigs game, and the other one already sold, and this one was my last one. So $29.99 is what I got for that. And I recognize this from Tendo's channel, Tendo on YouTube, and they were talking about Past the Pigs when they found some at the bins, and so when I saw it, I was like, oh, you know what, that's interesting, I'm gonna look it up, and it was decent enough, $30, I'm happy with that. I bought this last week. It is a Bob Hope special collector edition. It is 3 different cases, 1, 2, 3. There was an argument with me and the estate sale dealer. If you didn't watch that video, he said the DVDs were $3 each or 2 for $5, and I brought him this up, and he said it was $6, and I said, wait, they said $3 each, and he said, well, yeah, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 discs, and I'm like, what do you mean there's 4 discs? It's one thing, and he said, well, no, but it's by DVD, not by the thing. And I'm like, this is one thing. And we got into it for a little bit, but long of the short story, I ended up just paying $6 for it because I knew it was worth more. and it sold for $66.99 to a best offer. I had it listed for $74.99, and I only had $6 into it. I got that offer, and quick turns are better for me. I would rather sell this within a few days and flip it for a $60 profit than maybe hold out for another week or month or whatever for another $5 or $6. I can put now all $60 into 10 more buys and then hopefully get 60 on each one of them. So just a tip for you folks, holding out for another couple bucks on a quick flip may cost you money in the long run. So now I've got $66.99 to go put into new inventory versus today, right now, today. Otherwise, if I would have waited for the higher number, maybe I never got the $66.99 again, or maybe I did get that extra $8-9. But if I had to wait longer to reinvest that inventory, this is much better for me. Everybody do your own thing for your business, but that's what I do in my business. If I can turn a fast profit, I'm going to turn a fast profit. From the record buy that I got, I sold 2 records to one person, Outcast, So Fresh and So Clean, and Outcast, Miss Jackson. A lot of these records weren't in great shape. I pictured that. I disclosed it. I said they may or may not play. They're untested, display only, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. This 2 pair sold for $14.98. Again, because of the condition, they're selling so cheap. But I'm happy, $14.98. I paid 10 cents a piece for these, so 20 cents into $14.98. And I have the vinyl mailers and everything that I bought specifically to list these, and I'm happy enough with that. This is a Acura Integra, and I forget the year. It is for the 1987. I sold a 1987 Acura Integra transmission manual for $9.99. Paid 65 cents for it in the big bulk buy, and most of mine are selling for like $20 to $30, some a little bit higher. This one, there was probably 50 of them listed, and so I came in and said I'm going to be the cheapest, and this one I had 2 of them, and so I listed them and at $9.99 plus shipping, and it sold. So nothing too exciting. Chrysler passenger cars, the A604. This one sold for $24.49. Again, paid 65 cents for it. This one, I believe, is for minivans. Maybe not. I thought it said on here, but I thought this one was for a minivan. But anyways, that's what the transmission looks like. And for Chrysler passenger cars, so not minivans. But anyways, 65 cents into $24.49. Good with that. And then I sold the Bird Songs Bible. This one I paid $10 for it in the state sale, and I think it was actually less than that, but I think I put $10 on my buy cost because I couldn't remember exactly. About 2 different singing bird books, and I had one at 10 and one at 5, so maybe I should have just put $7.50 on both of them. But anyways, it is all 747 breeding birds in North America, and you flip to the page, and each bird, like that's number 122 and 562 and 747 or whatever they are, and you type in that number there's a little keypad on the side, and then it plays the chirping, the bird song of that specific bird. So I thought this thing was just awesome. That's why I paid up for it. It's huge. I don't know if you can really tell the scale and scope of this thing. There's my hand. This thing is a monster. And anyways, it sold for $80 plus $9 in shipping. I had it listed for $149.99 on Amazon, and I listed it for $99.99 on eBay. I got an offer of $80 plus the $9 shipping on eBay, and I went ahead and took it. It's been listed for about a month now, and I figured again after a month to get the $70 out of it, I would rather get it than hold out for another $10-20 on eBay, or maybe the $40-50 on Amazon, because that could have sold at that, but who knows how long that would have taken. So I'm happy enough, get my money, run, move on to the next thing, and now I can pay my cell phone bill or the water bill or whatever else, and I would much rather do that than hold on for a little bit more profit on that. And then the real sale of the day, or weekend, because these are all Saturday, Sunday sales, is I have 9 of these Freestyle blood glucose strips. They expire in 2022. And I listed these individually. So I did one listing for 9 available, and I priced them at $32.99. And then I put it, if you bought 2 or more, you got 5% off, and if you bought 3 or more, you got 10% off. And they sold within about 20 minutes, every single one of them, to one buyer. And I realized after that I priced them too low, and I actually only probably got half of what I should have got for these. But I paid $25 for the whole box, and I got 2 blood glucose monitors as well, and then some other little ones for a couple bucks extra. But just these I paid $25 for, and they sold for $287.97 or 91. $287.91 is what those sold for all 9 of them. And, you know, it sucks that I probably could have got closer to $500 or $600 for them. But that's what I get for just going off the first sold comp. And, you know, the buyer is a medical supply company, and they're going to sell these to people for a whole lot more than I sold it to them. But I sold it. I'm going to honor my sale. And could I cancel it? Yeah, I could cancel this and relist them at a higher price. But is that the right thing to do? It's not. And seeing as I only paid $25 and they sold for $287.91, I'm happy enough with that to, again, just move on, get them out of my life, open up more space, because, you know, I don't know how much you can see. I have all that still hasn't been listed, and I have all that still hasn't been listed. Oh, I have one more sale. I forgot about one. And that's all piled up. And anyways, I got a bunch of stuff, and my garage is overflowing. So I went with the big one, and I did the sale of the day, and I forgot this portable golf propane heater. It goes in the cup holder of your golf cart, but you can use it for camping or whatever. Camping stuff is really hot right now. Get it? Hot heater. If you thought that was funny, dad jokes, hashtag dad jokes down in the comments. Anyways, I know camping stuff is hot right now, and it's only going to get hotter. So if you see good camping gear that's cheap, buy it and list it, and it's going to sell as people start wanting to get back out and into doing that. I paid $7.50 for this and sold it for $54.54 was my total number on that. So anyways, that is my for the weekend. So that is Saturday and Sunday sales. Total dollar amount that I sold, $1,185.20. $1,185.20. The fees that I pay to eBay and a little bit to Amazon on there too was $160. So $160 is the fees that I'll pay on those sales. My cost of goods, what I paid to buy those items to be able to sell them, was $120.14, $120.14, and so that's been the kind of a common theme here. My fees are actually higher than my cost of goods, which is freaking awesome. It's not always that way, but the last few videos, it's been really good like that. I'm getting a lot of multiple 1,000% returns, and that's awesome. So hopefully I can keep up. My net, so take total sales minus fees minus cost of goods, $905.06 is what's going back to the bank. 905.06. So anyways, thanks for watching. I really I have to cut back into this one, and I forgot one more item because I had to set it on the side. I had too much, there's just too much stuff going out today to lay out on my normal area where I film what I'm shipping. So there's one item way over here on the side I forgot to show you. So totals all stay the same, everything, but let me show you one more item that I forgot to show you. Is this Goodyear Aqua Channel tire display. And so basically it's got the Goodyear Aqua Tread tire and then another tire, and it's supposed to show you how the Goodyear tire is better than The other one giving you up to 30% more road contact, etc., etc. Sometimes this works really good. Sometimes it's a little odd, but you can see it going different from the steel belted radial back there. And this sold for $69.99. I got this for free when I helped a friend clean out an estate, and this was part of my payment. And so, you know, I put $5 as my buy cost on it just for the heck of it, because I would have helped him anyways. But he gave me hundreds and hundreds of Breyer horses and a bunch of Department 56 stuff, and there was some just other random collectibles and things like that. And I sold quite a bit of those things, and it was well worth my time to help him do what I did for that. So this one, like I said, I just forgot to show it to you and thought I would throw it in there as just another fun thing that I sold, and forgive the mess behind it. Anyways, that's where I'll end the video for today. So hopefully you enjoyed it. What was your favorite item? And I'll ask again. So would you have canceled that test strip thing if you knew you could get a couple $100 more, or would you just honor the sale that you did like I did and go ahead and send it out and take your lumps? Let me know down in the comments, what would you do? And before you leave, hopefully you check down below if that subscribe button, whichever side it's on, I'll have to figure that out. Whichever side it's on, if that is not gray, you're doing this wrong. You have to make sure that subscribe button is gray so that you're getting my content more regularly. And when you do that, there's a little bell next to it that you want to check to make sure that you're notified when I post new videos. I post them every couple days. Sometimes I post them every single day. Sometimes it's every couple days. So anyways, I'm trying to just help people with their reselling journeys, and that's what I'm here for. So that's why I'm doing these videos, and they're just fun to break up the, you know, work by yourself, ship by yourself, you know, source by yourself kind of mentality. Is you know, we're a community of resellers, and I'm just trying to do my part. So anyways, thanks for watching. Happy selling. Have a great day. Peace.